live, sir. It's gonna pop up here in a second. Okay, we've got people on here now, so it must be. Hey, everybody. Let's find this on my monitor. Here we go. All right. Working with some new technology again. Here we go. All right, good deal. Welcome to just another cold-ass night in Jeff's garage. I'm gonna kick this off. Hey, everybody. Johanna, Karen's in here, Sabina, Jason. How y'all doing out there? Well, I was watching a Justin Mychals stream earlier, and I got in my mind to do a Justin Mychals song, so I'm going to start off with one of those. Hey, Josh, buddy, how you doing, brother? James? All right. This is called, actually, I'll tell you a little story behind this song before I play it. I need to. Years ago, me and Justin Mychals and Kenneth Smith decided to get this this luxury suite at this cheap hotel in Nashville. Go figure that. Luxury suite in a cheap hotel. It had this like little living room in it, and we sat there all damn day long writing songs. And hey, everybody. Hey, sis. And so we came up with a few songs that day, and one of the cool ideas we came away with, it never got finished. And Justin tells a story about how she ain't worth the bullet. Right, and it was just a line, and it never really went anywhere. And so a few years ago, I was sitting in my house, and I was just thinking about it. It just kind of popped up, and I found a pretty cool little chord progression. And I was honored to figure this thing out, and I kind of finished what we had, per se. And I call it Lucky, and he calls it Mama's Angel, because that's his favorite part of the song. My favorite part of the song is Lucky I'm Not Dead. So I'm going to play this for you. I haven't played this in a while, okay? Hey, Brother Don. How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing good down there, Bonnie, James. See us? All right. Don't know how much whiskey it takes to drink you off my mind. Every night still seems worth it. It's $27.99. I'll never get back what I spent trying to break these ties that bind. Raise my glass to another year, those left behind. I woke up to my cell phone ringing, the devil screaming in my head. She said, "You're lucky, lucky you're not dead." Looks like I just tied one on. Still taste that bottle in my mouth. And judging by this 45 right here, it's a damn good thing that I passed out. I've been down in this hole before, oh, but never quite so deep. And I remember what my mama said: "Son, you gotta pray the Lord your soul to keep." I woke up to my cell phone ringing, the devil screaming in my head. Guess what Mama told me was true. Last night an angel helped me out. While I was drunk, I wrote a letter to you. What was I thinking about? It says right here on this note, grab that trigger, boy, and pull. Someone wrote in red, son, she ain't worth the bullet. Woke up to my cell phone ringing, the devil screaming in my head. She said, lucky you're not dead. Woke up to my cell phone ringing, that devil screaming in my head. Lucky you're not dead. Mama's angel writes in red. Lucky you're not dead. Lucky you're not dead. Something happened to my voice right there, Todd. And my tambourine flew away. Dak, burn it. Tambourine, one of God's greatest gifts to musicians. Look at that. What a great instrument that is. All right. It's hard to get warmed up when it's 52 degrees.
Got a request for the song we did by Vinny last week.
Which one's that?
It's going to be
Phil's Moon? Write that down, okay? I ain't ready to do that yet. How's everybody doing out there? I can see a few. All right. I got my troops in here. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Mike. Shonda. Awesome. All right. Mercy. If any of you folks have a really good heater that'll heat up a garage that you ain't using, holler at me. It's cold here in East Tennessee. I've got my little heater over here in the corner, but I'm sitting here with my jacket and my hat, and Todd's over here with his hands in his pockets helping me out tonight. All right. We do. Here's a good one. Years ago, goodness gracious, I'm all over the place. My earrings fell out again. There we go. That's how I hear y'all. All right. Years ago, I used to open nightclubs for a living. So I traveled around the country, and I worked in a lot of states. And when you're, I don't know, I was in my very early 20s back then, and we were down in Huntsville, Alabama, and we were opening up this place called Roper's. That's back when the country music scene was the hottest thing in the world on country nightclubs. We had this big old dance floor, and everybody wore cowboy hats and expensive boots and shit. And so, hey, Rob. So we were taking this old Woolworths building, if y'all remember Woolworths, and it had like the little island kitchen in it and all that. And we converted it to a nightclub. So me and some buddies were in there working one night, and when you're building a nightclub like we used to do, you had a pretty tight schedule, and you worked around the clock, kind of. Of course, the night shift, we had a tendency to do a little drinking and stuff. And so we were in there one night, me and my buddy Breeze, Jeff Stacy, if any of you around here know, and we had a knock on the door. And it was weird because it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. We thought maybe it was the police or something, right? So we put down our drinks and went to the door, and it was raining like sideways outside. And there was just this little bitty awning right above us. And there was this old man in a black trench coat that had the little hood pulled over his head. You can still see his face, but just barely. And he asked us, he said, "Do you boys have any coffee?" And we didn't have any coffee, and we offered to let him come inside and dry off, and he didn't want to, so he just kind of stood there. So we just kind of took the cue, and both of us reached in our pockets, and we came up with $1 and some change. And he said, "Thank you, boys." And he had told us his name was James, right? So he just kind of walked back into the rain. It was kind of spooky in a way because the parking lot was lit, but not really good lit, and he just kind of disappeared out in the rain, like some kind of figure from our imagination. And we went home that night to the apartment, and we sat around with my guitar and just started working on songs. And my buddy Breeze looks at me and he says, "That might have been the Apostle James." And I was like, "Man, that's pretty interesting right there. That's some heavy thought." So we came up with this song, and over years I forgot what we wrote, and I rewrote the verses to it, but the chorus is still the same. But this was on one of our 100 Acres records years ago, called James. It's my dad's favorite songs. Pace right on this. That's about right. Last night in a downpour, met a stranger named James. He offered me a blessing for $1 and some change. It was after 1 a.m. We heard a knock on the door. There he stood in the rain, all broken down and poor. He seemed like such a nice man, burdened with shame. But something led him to us at night. Some spirit did his way. Last night in a downpour, met a stranger named James. He offered me a blessing for $1 and some change. Cold and weary, and we didn't have much to give. But what we had brought a smile, the kind that makes you want to live. He didn't say where to, he just wanted some coffee on the way. He blessed us boys that night. Stepped back to the rain. Met a stranger named James. He offered me a blessing for $1 and some change. He offered me blessing Man, that one goes way back. That was like, I don't know, 1993, 92. Well, how's everybody doing out there? As usual, I'm going to ask if there's anybody new out there that I don't know yet. Go ahead and throw in there where you're watching from, because I like to see that in the end. Somebody. There's my brother Brandon. How you doing, man? Heather Ball is watching. Martha Maya Goitya. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. That's a fascinating last name. Where are you watching from? I got Tom Callahan, my buddy Sam Jones, Billy Clark, Ross Chandler, my main dumpster man. How you doing, brother? How you doing out there? Happy birthday, by the way. All right. Darlene Lowe, welcome back. Katrina Wells. Got a whole bunch of you in here. Awesome. Awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, welcome to Jeff's Garage. For those of you that are new here, this is every Wednesday night. I try to heat this damn garage up to where I can stand to walk in here and I don't have smoke blowing out of my mouth. And I like to tell stories about songs and I like to play them. And I would like to let y'all know that if you're interested in following me on other platforms, things like Instagram or YouTube, things like that, Spotify. If you go to my website, jefflanemusic.com, down at the bottom there's little links to everything. But you can pretty much find me by just typing in Jeff Lane Music anywhere. And I'm trying to build a loyal following of good friends, and I don't even consider people like my music fans. I consider y'all friends, and I like to talk to you. And so if you like what we're doing, follow the page that you're on right now and share it with your friends. Every Wednesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock Pacific Time for people like you up there in Canada. In Kamloops, Canada, British Columbia, actually. Man, I'm having a hard time with this ear thingy. All right. Crystal Tompkins, welcome to the show. And Martha is from Texas. All right, cool, very cool.
Loose lips.
Got a request for loose lips?
Loose lips, and she's been drinking.
I will do that. I'm going to do She's Been Drinking right now because I feel like that's a good song to play right now. I'm trying to keep up with as many comments as I can, but I got my good buddy Todd over here helping me out here a little bit. He's kind of keeping some notes. Okay, this is obviously going out to my buddy up in Canada, Jason. Just for all you living room dancers. It's called She's Been Drinking a Little More Since She Bet Me. She used to be a real nice city girl, and I fixed her a mess of my collard greens. She crossed the Florida-Georgia line for Waylon and Merle. Now she's up here letting her hair down in Tennessee. She's been drinking a little more, stomping beer cans on the floor. The smell of country air makes her wild and free. Sleeping a little less, and it's her fault, I confess. She's been drinking a little more since she met me. Now our love ain't no Harlequin romance. They ain't no woman looking better in a pair of jeans. She always takes her boots off when she starts to dance. And she likes lighting bonfires with kerosene. popped the question. She popped the top. She took her a diamond ring. She took a sip of that cold Bud Light. Said, hand me that diamond ring. She's been drinking a little more, stomping beer cans on the floor, smelling country air, makes her wild and free. I've been sleeping a little less, and it's her fault, I confess. She's been drinking a little more since she met me. She met me. Since she met me. Thank you guys. Crystal says that I was recommended by Jeanette. Jeanette's my sis. That's why she recommended me, not because she likes me or anything. Love it. Love it. So, see, now that I got somebody helping me out, I can actually see some of these requests coming in. We do Loose Lips. I think we're doing this for Shonda, most likely. All right, this is a really good song. I like this song a lot. And I played it a couple of weeks ago, and she wasn't on the stream. She caught it late. She wasn't there when I did it, and I figured she was out there. Hey, daughter. My daughter Danielle's out there sneaking away. She's at work right now. She's probably under... She's working inside this big place with lots of hiding places, and she's in one of those hiding places right now. That's cool. Proud of your daughter. And Kelly's out there. Hi, Kelly. Leslie, how you doing? All right. This is called Loose Lips. And I don't know. This is I really like this song a lot. I hope y'all like it as much as I do. Welcome, Trisha Price. All right. I haven't played this since that show, so that other couple weeks ago. Let me see if I can remember how this goes. No, that's not it. Thank you very much. I think that's how it goes. It was 2 a.m. when we left the Nashville Palace. 5 a.m. we finally made it home. We stopped to smell your roses in the driveway. And you made it into the house on your own. It was time to have this conversation. Liquor makes it easy to confess. At least I didn't find out from the neighbors. I'll never think of you the same in that black dress. Loose lips sink ships at this address. You sober up, I can't say that I'll be here. And I ain't sure if you'll even give a damn. There's a place and time when every man's forgotten. If I go on now, I can miss the traffic jam. I know I'll probably dwell on time wasted, and all my friends will worry half to death. Never powder from a cannonball, your last good night kiss. Loose lips sink ships, disaddress. Loose lips sink ships, disaddress. Oh, loose lips. Loose lips sink ships, disaddress. Can't tell, that's called Loose Lips. Hey, Michelle. This is cool. I love having all these people in here, man. Barbara, welcome to the show, Barbara. Shirley, hey, Shirley. It's really cool to be able to sit, you know, a lot of things have been really strange about this whole, you know, pandemic era that we're in right now. But the one really cool thing about it is it took a minute to get used to not having all the venues that I'm used to playing. And I was really blessed during the summer. I had a whole lot of patio shows, and that was really cool. And I had to force myself to get used to this live stream stuff. But it's really cool because I'm getting to see people out here that I don't know. I'm getting to see a lot of my friends that I don't usually see at shows. Everybody's got really busy lives, especially when you get, you know, in my age group. You know, we're not just running around on the weekends partying all the time. Well, maybe Todd is. You don't? I think you and Shonda party a lot. I think you do. Anyway, denial. But it's kind of cool that people can take, you know, an hour out of their week, right in the middle of the week, and I can hang out with y'all and play some music and just, I don't know, just do our thing. I saw Jeanette request something. What she want? Best Times. That's a good one. I haven't done that in a long time. It'd be a great song to play. I think everybody can relate to this song. It's an old 100 Acres tune. Hey, John. First Justin Mychals, now Jeff Lane. What a night of music. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you stopping in here. Appreciate that. This is another one of my favorite old 100 Acres songs. And this one has an interesting story behind it, too. I'll try to keep it short because it's a pretty long story. Years ago, me and my brother from another mother, Matthew Oakes, who plays with me in 100 Acres, we had gone over to Bristol to play an open mic. And it was snowing that night. And we got to this place, and this fellow who's like a local legend here that's no longer with us, his name's Allman Cormier. He was hosting that night at the open mic. And him and Matthew hadn't seen each other in a while, and it was really neat to see the brotherly love between those two. We got in there, and they were, you know, I don't know, they were, you know, glad to see each other. I could say they were really glad to see each other, and Alan treated us great that night. And I had just started. This is going way back now. I had just started doing open mics. I hadn't really gotten out there and played a lot of shows, and I was scared to death. I was always, at that point, I was scared to death to play music in front of people. And that place was busy as could be that night. And we was sitting there on stage, and we started our little set. And I guess I was sweating bullets. And Matthew was looking at me, and he had been drinking some, I think he was drinking brandy that night. So he was rare force. And he looked over at me right in the middle of the show, and I'm playing a song, and I'm just forcing my way through the song. Because I'm like, at this point, I can't wait to get it over with, right? And he looks over at me, and he smiles, and he says, "Brother, these are the best times of our lives." And as he said that, I swear to you, time slowed down in that room. I've never seen anything like it. Everything just got real slow. It's like he was talking real slow. And I was playing these chords, and I just looked around the room for the first time ever, and I looked at the people, and people were smiling, and they were having fun with each other, They were laughing. Some of them were even watching us. And I realized that a lot of those people that didn't know how to play music were wishing they could play music. They were loving it. And that's when I realized that music is a gift. I mean, a real gift. So anyway, cut the story short. That night, I had this idea on the way home, I guess, and the next day I wrote this song. And the following day, that fella that kind of brought us in there that night, Allman, passed away. So I kind of have to dedicate this to him too, because it kind of involves him a little bit. It's called Best Times of Our Lives. Hope y'all like it. Yes, I'd do it all again. Sir, I wouldn't change a thing. All these years I thought that I had lived, but I haven't. And now I've got the best of friends. These are the best times of our lives. We're picking tunes and getting stoned. Their kids are gonna pass us on by, and we'll be packed away on the shelf and long gone. Times is tough, I won't lie. Yes, I can barely pay the rent. You can tell it when you look me in the eyes that I'll make it, 'cause I've got the best of friends. These are the best times of our lives. Picking tunes, getting stoned. When their grandkids will roll their eyes when we're on YouTube, classified as solid gold. Yeah. I need a picker right here. Yeah. Well, it don't matter what you make. The secret of life is what you give. Like everybody else, I made my mistakes, but I learned just how to pick the best of friends. These are the best times of our lives. You better take a picture before we're gone. They're gonna pass us on by, and we'll be smiling behind the frame on their walls. We'll be smiling behind the frame on their walls. We'll be watching from the other side in their halls. We'll be smiling behind the frame on their wall. That's right, yeah! Wait for it. Yeah! Well, that brings back some good times right there. Crazy. Oh, I love all the hearts and thumbs. And I found out, I think, that when I get up to 10,000 followers, I should be able to get some stars. I haven't figured it out yet. Justin Mychals has been helping me trying to figure that whole star thing out. And it just ain't working on mine. And it's kind of linked to that whole 10,000 follower thing, I believe. I think I'm up to almost 6,000 now, so I'm pushing hard. I'm like the snowman and Smokey and the Bandit. I'm running up, pulling up the rear on everybody. Who all's out there? Let's see.
Buffalo Runner. We still got Fool's Moon to do.
Oh my God. I don't know if I can do Fool's Moon 2 weeks in a row or not. I may have to pay Benny some royalties on that. Mike Klaus out there, welcome my man. Ann Sanderson, thank you very much, Ann. I got a bunch of clapping hands from Leslie. Crystal Tompkins sent me a star anyway. That's great. That's great. Hey, I want to do something. This is kind of neat here. This is kind of neat. Some of y'all, I'm sure some of you guys are watching a friend of mine, Justin Crider, on Sunday nights. Really, really good country artist. Works his butt off all week. He does all kinds of things. And he also is a truck driver, too. Just a top-notch dude. And he's friends with all of us in our little pack. And a while back, he sent me 2 or 3 songs to look at, see if I could help him finish them, right? And he's a brilliant writer. Has great storylines and stuff. And this one song, I told him I was going to try to play it soon, and I think if I finish this beer, I might have enough bravery to do it. He gave me permission to try this. There's a little tune. It's called Small Town Breakdown. So Justin Crider and myself did this. And I hope that maybe I hear him do it soon with his country style, because I'm not very country. Let's give it a go. Let's see what it sounds like. Population 405, I made it 404 one night. Headed towards a destination I didn't know. Just a country boy with a dream. I didn't know where the grass was green, so I hit the road just to see what oats I'd sow. Sleepy eyed and staring at the road. Had a small town breakdown, guide me on my way. And if I ever get turned around, point me the right way. Don't ever leave me all alone out in the cold. Lord, please don't make me stay down. Population 403, a small town girl came looking for me. She found me a mile or so past my old Ford. Thumb was cold and in the wind, and seeing her made me warm again. I never wondered about that green grass anymore. Little did I know just what I had in store. Had a small town breakdown, guide me on my way. And if I ever get turned around, Lord, point me the right way. Don't ever leave me all alone out in the cold. Please, God, don't let me break down. Population 406, Katie woke up morning sick. And just like that I knew where I'd grow old. I haven't missed a single day, 'cause lights of Nashville had to wait. Without my little breakdown, I'd never known. My boy took his first steps on a gravel road. Had a small town breakdown will guide me on my way. If I ever get turned around, point me the right way. Don't ever leave me all alone out in the cold. Please, God, don't let me break down. So glad I stuck around. Thank God for this breakdown. Thank God for this breakdown. It's called Small Town Breakdown from my good friend Justin Crider. If you're out there, buddy, I like this song a lot. Thank y'all for listening. And y'all check him out too. He has a thing every Sunday called, was it Sunday evening coming down, Sunday night coming down. Really good. It's hard to find true country singers anymore. It really is. It's kind of adapted away from that. Justin Crider's a true country singer. He sounds country. He looks country. Hell, he is country. I've been to his house. I can vouch for him. All right. What else we got going over there, Todd? Huh? Oh, sorry, man. My technology died over there. We learn every week. I'm still having fun anyway. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, man, I haven't done that in a long, long time. Who was that? Sam?
Sam, yes.
Sam Jones. This song, now that I say this out loud, I'll probably totally mess this up. I've probably played this song more than any song I've ever played. And this is the title track of my first record, and the first song we always play at every 100 Acre show. And it's called Buffalo Rome. And it's a fascinating story for this one, too. Back in the Lord, I guess this was 2008, somewhere in there. When my friend Matthew, my brother, had talked me into playing music. We were just, experimenting with music in my farm. I used to have a farm. And this is right about the time that big Great Recession hit. And everybody was just kind of on edge all the time, and that was kind of what we did. We did it, I guess it was every Wednesday night. And we would get together at my kitchen table, me and Matthew. At the time, a couple of fellas, Joe and Howard Bastito, and I think Minnie Bates was there sometime. And we worked on my songs. And I had all these songs in my heart. I've been writing music my whole damn life. And I guess I was afraid to show it to anybody. And I guess it took that whole situation with everything kind of crashing. I knew that I was going to have to give up that farm, but that became my highlight of the week. We would all get together at my kitchen table and just play these songs. We'd play the same song sometimes 10 times, and we'd just drink beer and stuff. And this one particular night, I don't have the bottle down here, but we didn't have any beer. Nobody stopped for beer, and it was about 30 minutes to go get beer where I lived. It was way out in the country. And I looked through my cabinets, and I found this old bottle of Russian cognac. And I didn't even know it was that because everything was in Russian, and you couldn't tell what it said. I looked it up later. And I opened it up, and we started drinking that. And it tasted like lighter fluid. It was awful. And but it became a ritual. We had a really good practice that day. And then we started taking a sip of that and holding our breath every practice after that till we were out. And on the bottle of this thing, and I'll show this to you another time down the line, there was buffaloes on the front of the bottle. And we always left the bottle sitting on the table. And I kept getting this imagery when I was writing music then of these buffalo roaming around on my table, right? And I finally figured out that those buffalo were us, and the table was where we roam. And that's kind of how this song came about. It's about good times. It really is. It's called Buffalo Rum. Going out to Sam Jones, my buddy out there. Got to get the groove on this one. Tonight I'm gonna do some drinking. Put but I won't be gone that long. And I'll be back in bed by morning. Just need to find my way back home. Just moving through time, saving all the lines. My baby don't mind killing my time. The buffalo roam. Something sweet about communion. Smells like wind and muddy roads. We turn right to the music. Reminds me of a place I know. Just me and the guys writing down some lines. We're making up lies, feeling alright. The buffalo roam. Well, I can't wait until this Wednesday, and all the buffalo come home. Someone brings the beer and whiskey to the table where we roam. Just me and the guys writing down some lines. We're making up lies. We're famous tonight. We're the buffalo roam. We're the buffalo roam. We're the buffalo roam. We're the buffalo roam. The buffalo roam. Hell yeah. Man, got lots of comments. All right. Mike says Highway. I'll play Highway. I'm going to lay off the Benny Wilson song tonight because I don't think my voice can handle it, man. But I promise I'll play it again. I need to work on it a little more. Sort of embarrassed myself a little bit last week, and then Benny knew I did it too. He threatened me. Yeah, he threatened me. No, I'm just kidding. For all you guys out there that are not familiar with it, about every month or two, myself, Justin Mychals, Benny Wilson, and Quentin Horton have been doing this little collaborative online stream, and we call it Just Another Night. The very first one we ever did was called Just Another Night in East Tennessee. It was on a Monday night, and then we did one, a live show, and then we did one at Christmas time. We called it Just Another Christmas in East Tennessee. It was down at Murphy's Auto, and raised a hell of a lot of money for a really good cause that night at the Hope House. But all these guys are my mentors. So if you haven't heard of it yet, just keep an eye on my page, Benny's page, Quentin's page, Justin's page. We'll always be marketing it together. We don't even have a website yet. I'm working on that. But we have a big year planned already for 2021. And we've been getting together every week. And I got to tell you, man, it's an amazing feeling practicing with these guys. We're turning these songs into something that they should be. You know, all of us are singers. We're all frontmen. We're all musicians. We're all songwriters. We're all storytellers. And that's what's the cool thing about Just Another Night is that we all have a story to relate, and we love each other. We're brothers, you know. And like I said, all these guys have been a massive influence to me, every damn one of them. And I'm kind of the young pup of the herd, and I kind of like that feeling. Actually, it's nice being young around people. Didn't mean to make that those guys are old joke or anything, but they are a little bit. So keep posted, and we will announce our next stream. It's going to be a really good one. We got some new software too, so we're going to be messing around with our new camera systems and stuff. But hey, Eric, how you doing, man? Eric Reed. I'm going to go ahead and do this song, Highway, because I'm not doing Mike's other request tonight, and I love this song too. So I'm going to play it for you. Ah. Driving down a highway, saw it was the wrong way. Realized it was deja vu. Life will always try to make a fool of you. Choices always burn you. And voices always haunt you. Memories, they linger around. No matter what you do, your thoughts are out of town. Drove a little faster to avoid my disaster. Seems I'm always trying to make up for lost time, but no matter what, I'm always way behind. Fields are always burning, and the wheels are always turning. I'm always driving around trying to get you off my mind, but no matter what, can't let it slide. It's killing me. with your love. I'm on the highway, I'm on the highway. I'm on the highway. Oh, on the highway. Cool. Love that song too. Oh, I'm having so many problems tonight with my earring. I don't know. Back in the 80s, when I still had hair and I had an earring, it never came out this easy. I don't know. What have we got here? Hey, man, I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Jason. Thanks for always tuning in. Thank you, daughter. Crystal says, Highway's one of my favorites of the night so far. Thank you for sharing. Man, I appreciate that, Crystal. Thank you for joining up. I promised my sis I was going to do a song for Brother Josh out there. I hope he's still listening. I couldn't do the one that he really wanted to hear yet because I don't know it. But we'll finish this up with a cover tune. And one I think he might like because he likes the Allman Brothers. It's a little tune called Whippin' Post. I've been run down, and I've been lied to. I don't know why I let that mean woman make me a fool. She took all my money, she wrecked my new car. With one of my good time buddies, drinking in some crosstown bar. Sometimes I feel like I've been tied to a whipping post, tied to a whipping post. Whipping post. Good Lord, I feel like I'm dying. My friends tell me I've been such a fool. I have to stand by and take it, baby, all for loving you. Drown myself in sorrow. Look what you've done. Nothing seems to change. The bad times stay the same. I can't go on. Sometimes I feel like I've been tied to a whipping post. Tied to a whipping post. Whipping post. Good Lord, I feel like I'm dying. Thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight in my cold ass garage. And I hope to see you next Wednesday. Hopefully I'll have a kerosene heater by then. And y'all invite your friends. This has been a lot of fun hanging out with y'all. And I love your comments. I'm going to go back through everything. And if I didn't catch you in the stream, I apologize, but I'll get back to you. And, man, glad to have you aboard. So as I always say, pay your tabs and get the hell out. See ya.